mean, it's so beautiful that the game takes a moment to sort of show it to you in all its splendor. I don't know what ternary means, but if ternary means this, I'm all for Ternary Springs.
There you are.
Seems like Shenhua just goes there just to sleep,
Hi,
rest.
This is one of my favorite places. I come here whenever something's bothering me.
Ah, that explains it. It looks a lot like the tree by your house.
Me.
What the?
It's just like the tree in Yokosuka. Shenmue III reference. Ryo as a boy, being trained by his father.
Iwao.
You look just like Iwao.
Did you just say wow?
It's odd.
That was my father's name.
Ryo says his father's name incorrectly.
Ah, I see. Well, you're the spitting image of him, I'll say that.
You knew my father?
I don't think they look that similar.
What is this mark?
This is where they abuse the tree.
Iwao made this mark when he was practicing his punches.
He was fond of abusing trees.
He did.
Are you also fond of abusing trees, Ryo?
How is Iwao? Is he well?
He was murdered.
That is certainly a response.
By a man named Landi in Yokosuka.
Finally,
Landi.
we're back on the main storyline. Landi.
You know him too?
I do. His real name is Zhao Long Sun, the son of Zhao Sun Ming.
Zhao Sun Ming's son?
Ooh. This is a lot of exposition
Look at
dump.
this photo.
It's very good.
This is Iwao and Zhao Sun Ming when they were young.
See? It was your father. I
They
was
both
right.
trained here, sharing techniques and getting stronger together.
Landi said that my father killed Zhao Sun Ming. Frankly, I don't believe it.
So did Iwao
I
kill
know better than
Landi's
anyone
father?
that he was not a man capable of murder. Visit Mon Yuan Temple. The resident monk there might remember more about Iwao.
Who is that mysterious man? Did he even introduce himself?
Ryo,
Shenhua, what's Manyuran Temple?
it's a long-standing temple in the village.
Where is it?
Go back to the village square and walk past the bell tower.
Got it.
You go ahead. I'm going to stay here for a few.
Okay.
I mean, Shenhua's
I'll
life
see you
seems
later.
very idyllic. Apart from the fact that her father's been kidnapped, it's a very idyllic lifestyle that she leads. I can see why she would prefer to stay here than head to the city. So, Man Yuan Temple. Okay.
I have to go to Manyuran Temple.
So I can't go back to Ternary Springs. I have to head on. So past the bell tower. I assume something that was blocking it before is no longer blocking it. Oh, is it the sunflowers? Oh yeah. So there's a path there, and then you head up. Is that Manyuan Temple? I don't think so. I think this is something else. Or maybe it is. This is like the ghost temple. With plenty of chickens. So yes, this is not the correct temple. This temple will come in handy later for a very, very prolonged quest, shall we say. But we are not there yet. we must first go to Man Yuen Temple for a more sedate quest, shall we say. Yeah, this is when I thought collecting herbs might still be useful, but I mean, it might be, but largely not. You have to really be invested. Everything is licorice, I found. Okay, so this is not where I need to be, but it is where I will need to be. It's very spooky music. I think if you go there at night time, it's actually more frightening as well. Unfortunately, I never did. If I ever play Shenmue 3 again, I'm definitely going to check out that place at night time. It's meant to be quite freaky. Okay, so past the bell tower. And I assume... Oh no, that thing is still blocking it, so this is not where I need to be. Past the bell tower. Okay, so thankfully I have a rough idea of where I need to be, but if you didn't know where you had to be, you would probably be asking some villagers where this thing is. They would direct you. It would be pasted into your notebook, and then you'd go there. But as I know, Man Yuen Temple is just up ahead. You can see it's signposted. It's to your right. Rio, don't go left. You're going to the fishing place. So yeah, if you enjoy fishing, you would go fishing in this fishing section. I think I'm going to say hi to the guy for a sec. Yellow flashing means there's an activity. It looks very beautiful, but I have no interest in fishing whatsoever. Maybe fishing for money is relaxing, it's easier. I highly doubt you can make that much money from fishing, considering the amount of time involved, compared with, say, the gambling buff, you know, which is annoying, but at least you know it's going to work eventually. Okay, so we're at Man Yuen Temple. Let's talk to the monk, or is it the priest? So it has a very sort of peaceful aura to it.
Pardon me.
Oh, it's a nun.
How may I help you?
Do you remember a man named Iwao Hazuki?
Hazuki. How do you know that name?
So at this point, how are they communicating?
Iwao was my father.
Is he using Chinese?
I had a feeling I knew you.
Apparently he looks like Iwao. I do not see the resemblance.
Do you remember anything about my father's time that he spent here, in the village?
That was almost 20 years ago.
Wow.
He came here all the way from Japan to train with a companion of his.
So that would have been the 1970s. Possibly the late 1960s.
This one.
Yes, that's Iwao.
Ah, yes, this young man. He and Iwao often came here together. His name was Zhou Sun-ming.
Zhou Sun-ming.
Do you know what happened to them after they trained here?
Only that they suddenly stopped coming to the temple. I don't know what happened, but I didn't see them in the village after that either.
Do you remember anything else?
Some good detective work there, Rio.
I may still have an Ima Iwao wrote.
Really?
Now this is very personal to Rio, so
I'll go take a look.
I thought this was such
Yes,
this is a very
please.
good section for sort of characterization of Rio
This
and
is where
Iwao.
we keep everything related to the history of the temple.
Please have a look.
Please have a look around.
So this is a lot like Mr. Zhe's house, where if you don't know what you're looking for, You could spend 30 minutes to an hour, hours, not finding what you want. But thankfully, I now know what I need. And it speeds up the game significantly. Thank goodness. So we are looking for a portrait. Not a portrait, a photograph? Yes, a photograph of the bell tower or of the Verdant Bridge.
Oh, this is
the Verdant Bridge.
What? The Verdant Bridge? It must be pretty old. What the?
It's a dragon and a phoenix. So it's interesting, Ryo carries his phoenix mirror with him at all times. An exact match.
Who exactly are these people?
They're Chinese bannermen, aren't they?
So sorry to have kept you waiting.
See, that was painless, right? It took maybe,
Have
what,
you found
2 minutes?
anything of interest?
But first playthrough, it took
Yes,
many,
that
many
photo
minutes.
is said to be of an imperial envoy dispatched to Bailu village by the emperor himself.
What are these crests on these banners?
They represented the will of the imperial family.
Phoenix for the
A
Empress.
dragon for the emperor and a phoenix for the empress. It is said that the emperor of the time revered the dragon and phoenix greatly.
Why was this Imperial envoy visiting Bailu
Yeah,
Village?
Bailu Village does seem a
I'm
bit
afraid
remote.
That is all I know.
Would you mind if I borrowed the photo?
Oh,
Awkward.
It wouldn't hurt to show a bit of faith in Iwao-san. Please take it.
I mean, you will return it, Ryo, right?
Thank you. I'll be sure to bring it back.
Okay. That's not too bad.
Hold on, take this too. Your father left
Interestingly,
this
he did not
offering
take
for the
he
temple.
did not take it.
I cannot read what it says, but I hope that it brings you some comfort.
An email from his father to his mother, a mother he did not know. It's very sweet.
I should show that picture to Shenhua.
Quick travel. Every time I see that quick travel symbol, it looks like someone flailing their hands up in the air, leaping. Okay, so 9 PM it is, nighttime. Let's show Shenhua the photo. See what historical recollection she has.
This is the Verdant Bridge.
Yes, it is.
$1910. The
1910.
second year of Xuan Tong. That's the year it was finished.
It's pretty old then. The resident monk said it was built for an imperial envoy
I mean, wasn't
that visited by
the last Chinese emperor in 1911?
Look at the flag and the mirror.
These patterns match what we saw in my father's quarry. This might help us find him.
I'm not sure it'll help you find
Is there
him.
anyone who might know more about the bridge?
Elder Ye probably would.
Elder, yeah.
Who?
The elderly lady who makes medicine for the village. She lives near the village square.
Oh, the one that
Perfect.
is rather
I'll
frightening.
go see her tomorrow.
Thanks.
But I think the photograph was sort of a bridge to Elder Yeah. The actual photograph itself might not be that useful, but it acts as a prompt, I guess you could say. Shenhua is not cooking, and she never offers me dinner anyway, so let's take some more fruit. That banana looks like it's getting a bit old.
Guess I'll take it.
Oh no, she's back to cooking.
Hey Shenhua,
What is it, Lia?
I should go see Elder Ye tomorrow, right?
Yes.
I hope she'll be able to give us a lead.
I hope so too.
Yes.
Wow, these are very snappy answers, Shenhua.
Hey, Shenhua.
What is it, Liao?
Is Elder Ye some sort of doctor?
No. There aren't any doctors in Bailu. Elder Ye makes medicine for everyone in the village.
There aren't any doctors at all?
No.
Nobody ever gets ill.
Everyone
Real.
relies on Elder Ye for their medicine.
Hey, Shenhua.
What is it, Liao?
Then I guess I should go see Elder Ye.
Yes,
And
good idea.
there's the loop.
She might know something about your father.
Hey, Shenhua.
What is it, Liao?
What was school like
Oh,
for you?
okay.
Well, there aren't any schools
We
here.
do get to have some sort of intimate
So-
conversation with Shenhua.
How do the children learn?
They go to school in the next village over.
But you didn't go?
No,
How come?
So does this
I had
mean
to stay home and
Shenhua
take
is
care of the
illiterate?
chores.
Okay.
My father taught me everything
Okay,
the school
she's not
curriculum
illiterate
then.
because she can read Chinese letters,
All by
obviously.
himself?
Yes. Every night after he came back from the quarry, no matter how tired he was.
That is intense. Goodness.
Say, Leo,
Yeah?
you went to school, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
No.
Not really.
Oh,
Why not?
why not?
I didn't hate studying or anything. I just wasn't good at it.
That's honest.
I could see that.
I couldn't even join any clubs either.
Clubs? Like what?
Like after school sports or something.
Why couldn't he join?
I don't follow.
Okay, so someone teaches the kids martial arts in the village square, right?
Yes, that's the Xiong.
It's kind of like that. You get a group of people together who want to learn something after school.
And that makes it a club?
Yeah. Then you compete against clubs.
But
from
why
other
couldn't
schools.
you join a club, Real?
So why didn't you join one?
There weren't any martial arts clubs at my school.
Oh,
Oh no?
okay.
Nope. So I just trained in the dojo at home.
Would you have rather been at school?
It would have been nicer to practice with friends.
Oh, I see.
For sure.
Okay.
Hey, Shenhua.
Do you want to keep
Talking?
talking?
Who made that swing on the Shenmue tree?
My father. I used to swing on it every day when I was little.
It looks fun.
I loved it. I could see clear across the river if I got high enough.
It's a very...
Maybe I should give it a shot.
That might actually be dangerous.
You're too heavy.
Why's that?
Well, it wasn't built for someone big like you.
Yeah, I guess not.
Wow. Shenhua fat shaming Real?
Leo, tell me, what's your favorite memory from when you were little?
Tough question. I used to buy lots of candy and eat it right there in the candy shop.
There are shops that only sell candy?
Look at Shenhua's
Yeah.
expression right there.
And one of them was right by my house. It was all really cheap, too.
And you could eat what you bought right there?
Why couldn't you do that?
Yeah. So, my friends and I would go almost every day.
Rio describing his
That certainly
childhood
sounds like fun.
eating habits.
The foul-mouthed old lady who ran the shop would give us free treats sometimes.
She sounds nice.
She sounds like Kong Mei over in the panda market.
Is she the same way?
Yes, she has a dirty mouth, but the kids love her.
How odd.
She's pretty similar then. Hey, Shenhua.
Do you want to keep talking?
There aren't any cars or motorcycles here, are there?
No, there aren't.
Must be tough if you have to travel far.
It is. The only way to get to Longhuishan port is on foot. But that hasn't caused us any problems.
Just takes you hours
No one in the
and
village is in
days.
a hurry to get anywhere.
What if you have to carry large bags?
No problem. The cows can carry them.
Huh. Okay.
Travel by cow.
We load our bags on their backs and walk them up the mountain roads.
Makes sense.
And if we get tired of walking, we can ride the cows too.
I mean, poor cows.
That's convenient.
And if the cows get hungry, we just let them graze for a moment.
Wow. Cows are way more useful than I thought.
Listen, Leo, I want to hear more about you.
Yeah?
What's up?
What's up?
Did you use a car in your city?
No, he used a motorcycle. Good. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't my car.
Whose was it?
It was a bus. I'd take the bus if I had to travel far.
Is a car a bus?
Where would you go?
To the port, mostly.
Ah, yes. Your city faces the sea.
Yes, it does.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, and once I got to the port, I drove a forklift.
What's a forklift?
It's a funny-looking car designed to lift heavy objects.
So you have those in Japan?
Yeah.
They exist in China, too.
Yeah, Shenhua.
So when did you have to drive a forklift?
When I need to carry heavy things.
Or race.
Or race.
Did you say race?
Yeah. We would have races during break time.
I know
And
Shenhua.
these forklift things?
It sounds as weird and
I wish you
wacky
could
as you
have seen
think.
them. I won a bunch of times.
Wow.
Yeah. Shenhua's thinking, that's pretty wild,
Hey,
Rio,
Shenhua.
if a little weird.
We've got an early morning ahead of us, Rio.
So the conversation
Get some rest.
ends here.
Yeah, I might do that.
You will do that, you mean? But yeah, that allusion back to Shenmue 1 with the forklift racing. See, 11 o'clock I think is the latest you can play until in terms of time. Anything past 11, unless you're within sort of a talking segment, you have to just go to sleep. Yokujutsu. Shenhua's waking me up.
Rio, it's morning.
He actually goes to sleep with his trainers on.
Right.
That's unusual. That is very unusual, actually. Talk to Elder, yeah.
Good morning, Rio.
Good morning.
Did you get enough rest?
I did.
Yeah.
So interestingly, she's not in the kitchen. She just came out of her bedroom. You can't go into her bedroom. You can't sort of explore it. I think she's now gonna come out and bid me farewell. Yep.
Hey, Rio. Have a good day. Be safe.
But she does it from her
Thanks.
bedroom.
I will.
So it does change it up a little bit. So, that lady who was not very communicative, let's try and talk to Elder Ye. I think that's Elder Ye, unless Elder Ye is someone else. So the usual kids practicing in the morning. There's Mei Ling. There's the bell tower. And there should be Elder Ye. There she is.
Excuse me.
You there. You're that boy from Japan.
Japanese people clearly stick
I
out
need
in
your help
Bailu
with
Village.
something. Do you know anything about when the Verdant Bridge was built?
The Verdant Bridge? The Verdant Bridge.
Now, I'm just going to say this. She definitely does
All the
know,
villagers told me you would know something
but
about
she's
it.
being very cryptic about
And
it.
why is that?
See, she's asking more
I'm
questions
curious
than
about all
answering.
the stories behind it, and the past in general.
See, Rio's
Why do you
he's a
want
historian
to
in the
know
making.
about something that happened so long ago?
What? Actually, I
have nothing to
See, it's
tell
like
you.
she knows the answer,
Just leave.
but she will only give the answer if
Please.
you can justify
I'm begging
why
you.
you need the knowledge.
Are you deaf, boy? I have nothing to tell you.
As
I
you
need to
find out
know.
later.
I told you to leave.
Very
very
well.
well.
Goodness.
Sorry to bother you.
It's like, did Rio do something wrong?
Guess
Did
I'll
he
have to find
break
another old timer.
a social covenant? Because he couldn't justify why he's interested in the history of a bridge? Yeah, she won't say anything. So now we have to think, okay, there's that creepy humming in the background. So obviously you're going to go speak to the old man.
Excuse me. Do you know anything about when the Verdant Bridge was built?
What do you mean by anything?
So now you're thinking,
I'm
are
curious
all
about
people
all
in
the
this village
stories
cryptic?
behind it, and the past in general.
The past in
That bridge
general.
has always been there.
I bet everyone in this village has at least 1 or 2 memories about the Verdant Bridge.
See, it's a permanent fixture of the
Okay.
village.
Thanks
Okay.
anyway.
It's always been there, apparently. The Timeless Bridge. So that's 2 old people down. Now, obviously, the natural thing to do would be to go to Hermit's Nest, where all the other old people are. Unless there are any old people in Panda Market. So as we approach Hermit's Nest, do we question the old lady who... Yes.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh, here we go again.
Hello?
She is startled as always.
What's that, dear?
Can you help me with something?
I
Do you
really
know
hope so.
anything about when the
but
Verdant Bridge was built?
Make what now?
yeah, this
I'm
conversation
curious
is
about
not
all the
going
stories
anywhere.
behind it, and the past in general.
Oh, I made
Oh,
a
she did
great
understand.
many memories on that bridge.
Can I ask you about the Verdant Bridge?
You want to hear about it from little old me?
Yes,
Please,
that'd be
tell me
great.
more.
All right, then. I will. No, I've
Oh.
changed my mind. I shall take this story to the
That
grave.
lady is incredibly fickle.
Huh?
I'm a married woman now, after all.
Okay.
So she had some illicit rendezvous on the bridge that she doesn't want to talk about now that she's married. Fair enough. I'm not quite sure if that's what Rio was looking for. But yes, let's go see if Yanshin is
Yan
up for
Shin.
talking now. I think not.
It's me, Hazuki. I'd like to talk to you. Can you open the door?
So this is becoming sort of a very repetitive cycle now. Yanshin never opens the
see.
door, Rio tries. I mean, it could go on until the end of time, quite frankly. By the time you do actually see Yanshin, I'm pretty sure his involvement in the story is
Excuse me.
actually irrelevant.
What is it?
Now, he seems like a approachable
I'm afraid
older
I'm not
person that can help.
accepting any apprentices.
No problem,
You've got
that's
the
fine.
wrong idea.
I just had a question.
Here for something else?
Yes.
They used to come in droves, asking me to teach them.
Sorry to bother you.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Why, hello there, Sonny. What can I do for you?
Hate to bother you, but
This place is colder than a day-old dumpling. Oh, I just can't seem to
I mean,
warm up.
it certainly does build up sort of the game world. So the world building is being built.
Cool composure, hiding under
What
fiery
Hermit's Nest
rays.
is, what the people are like there,
Fascinating.
and sort of the roundabout nature of human interaction. How, as Detective Hazuki finds, asking directly often gives you almost nothing. Or is it a flaw of the game system? I mean, I didn't find it aggravating, but I can imagine some people would. But if you sort of deconstruct what the game is, you know, point to point, you may be dissatisfied. Whereas if you immerse yourself in what Bailu Village, you know, is for sort of Rio and Shenmue, it kind of does make sense. It's kind of a story with mystery that you're trying to sort of piece the bits together with. And the game designers have obviously held you back a little bit. They're putting you on a linear progression, I guess you could say. I mean, it's definitely not open world. So I think now I'm going to head to Ternary Spring. Yep, so at the bridge, turn left. Go and talk to the Grand Master who knew Ryo's father, Iwao. I mean, at this point, you just have to really take in the visuals. If you don't like the visuals, this sort of aesthetic, you're not really going to appreciate what I'm doing here. I mean, at this point in the game, I was just walking up here to sort of see what's at the end of this path. Nothing there. See if I can walk across the pond. You can. It's very pretty. And knock on the door. It's, what,
anyone there?
9:55? Respectable time in the morning.
it seems nobody's home.
But he's not there. So what can you do? Is he around the back? With the sheep? Are they sheep? Yep, they're sheep. So yeah, he's not there. But he has an absolutely amazing front garden of the ternary spring. So at this point in time, you've spoken to Elder Ye, you've spoken to the old man, you've spoken to the 3 people in Hermit's Nest. Where to next? And there's that sort of Ocarina of Time-esque music. Let's collect some herbs. I think I do sell a collection of herbs later, but it's completely haphazard. I have no systematic way of doing it. So I'm now on the lookout for more old people. Old people that can give me information about the Verdant Bridge, about its history, about why it was built, apparently. There's the fisherman. I think there's an old person round the back. One of the sort of children's grandparents. Yes, there she is.
Excuse me. Do you know anything about when the Verdant Bridge was built?
Huh?
I want to know about the
See,
Verdant
I don't know
Bridge.
if the game designers are
My
making
hearing is rather short.
making these characters rather cute
that so?
in their
Sorry to bother
responses, or if, you know, this is actually kind of what old people might be like. Young people speak sort of very quickly, they want something. Older people have a more sort of slower lifestyle, perhaps. They don't have great hearing. These are just normal things. Oh yes, so the wife of the old man.
Hello
Will
and
she help me?
welcome. Oh, did you come alone today?
Yes, I
Yes.
did.
Do you know anything
Does this mean
about
she's
when
not
the
going to be as
Verdant
helpful
Bridge
now that
was built?
Shenhua's not there?
I'm curious about all the stories behind it and its history.
The villagers seem very protective of Shenhua.
So you figured you'd ask an old person.
She gets my logic.
Well,
Yes.
That bridge certainly is old. But I know little
Ah yes, you
about
discover
it.
she's an out-of-towner.
I see.
She married in.
I'm not originally from here, you see. I moved to this village when I got married.
Is there anyone else I can ask?
Let's see.
Someone older than my husband and
older than
I.
my husband and I. That leaves only Elder Ye, or Old Man Su, who lives
Okay,
in the Sunset
so obviously you've
Hills.
already asked Elder Ye,
Got it. Thanks a
and
lot.
now you have got to go speak to Sue in Sunset Hills. So finally, you can go to the unlocked area of Sunset Hills, which is sort of the nightlife area of Bailu Village. And I think a while ago, Shenhua said, "Hey, I'll go there with you sometime at night." And I thought, this is cool. I mean, there'll be a cutscene eventually where you and Shenhua check out the nightlife, you know, just have a cup of tea, or I don't think Shenhua drinks alcohol. But
I am a
it never happens.
wandering fortune teller. Fate led me to this town only recently. My
She has a really
divinations
deep
will
voice.
lead you to good fortune.
So you will have to use
Excuse me.
these
I
divination
can tell
tellers
you
to
which
help you with the
colours
gambling
and numbers
money
will
system
bring you
in order
great
for you to make
fortune.
enough tokens
Lucky
for you to
numbers and
exchange
colours, huh?
to cash
Yes,
to buy specific
yes,
items to progress.
precisely. Shall I divine
So need
your
10 yuan.
fortune?
Yuan?
It's only 10 yuan.
10 yuan. That's it. So you can go for the number fortune,
Sure.
but
Color fortune?
I
Very
think it's harder because there's so many numbers.
Color.
Whereas colors, there's only 4.
Your lucky color is green. Seek out this
Okay.
color, and good fortune shall befall you.
So I believe you have
Thank
2 hours from the moment you see
I
her
await your return.
for the buff to sort of it gives you a 50% probability, so it doubles. So if it was a 25% chance that it would be green, it's now 50%. So, you know, I now have until what, 1 o'clock, just till 1 p.m. for me to do some gambling. So I'm now going to go to the only gambling place I know, Joy Park, and get some cash. So the reason why I'm doing this now is because you'll have to do this after you met Old Man Su anyway. So because this is the second playthrough, I'm just getting it done now. I'm also
Excuse me.
getting this side quest in as well.
Pardon me. Are you from this village?
No.
No, I'm not.
I knew it.
You seem different.
different.
Is it the fact that I'm
Came from out of
speaking in
town looking
Japanese?
For work, and the rumors were right.
Martial
arts
arts.
is popular here. I love strong women. Just looking at one gets me all excited.
My
I
gosh.
see.
Actually, there's one that's caught my attention. I'd like to get closer, but look at me. I'm just skin and bones. If I looked as strong as you, I'd
See
have no
the
problem
problems
telling her how I
of
feel.
male-female dimorphism.
Her name is Wei Chen.
Wei
I don't
Jen.
suppose you could talk to her for me? Or is it asking too much?
I mean, I'll help you,
All right.
but
What would you like me to ask this Wei John?
socially speaking,
Thanks. First,
Rio's a
ask if
stranger
she
to
has a
you,
boyfriend.
Wei Jen is
And
a
if
stranger
not,
to Rio.
if she's looking for one.
She's a stranger to
Ask
him.
if she's okay dating someone who can't fight. I think that should cover my bases.
I see.
Right. Dating someone who can't fight. I mean, a reasonable woman would say yes, but I assume this Wei Jen is not a reasonable woman. And she will only date people that fight.
Turtle races, huh?
Hey, here to play?
So the turtle races are really fun,
Bailu Village's own turtle
but
racing.
from practice I've discovered that the
How much are you
gambling
put
buff doesn't seem to work consistently for the turtle racing. It does seem to work consistently for the
down? Which
I
turtle
guess
will it be?
the roulette
Come on
game
now,
type
give
thing.
this a shot.
But the first time you do the turtle racing, the buff definitely works, as long as you tap the buttons sufficiently. So let's watch these cute little turtles race. So yeah, green turtle, just keep tapping these endless QTEs. And you're thinking, okay, it's a pretty... Okay, yeah, you get a little boost if you keep tapping correctly. And you're way ahead. You're thinking, this game is designed fairly simply, but the game designers have made it so that there are obstacles for you. So I'm tapping these pretty much perfectly. And, I mean, look at the red one. That one is struggling. But I think something's going to happen now where it's like the Mario Kart elastic mechanic, where the character in second place is suddenly going to catch up all of a sudden. Is that happening? Or does that just okay, maybe it's not going to happen on this race because of the buff. But in a normal race, without that buff,
Nice, bro. Go
all the
again.
turtles seem to be clustered together no matter what you type. So it feels like... I mean, is that realistic?
back.
Who knows? Okay, so I've made my first sort of tokens, which I can go and exchange at the pawn shop. So I think if you look at my tokens, they're suddenly going to increase, because I'm just going to edit out all this sort of gambling stuff. Oh yeah, but you can't do the roulette thing until 7 PM because he's not there until 7 PM. So it was sort of 10 yuan wasted. I've only got 15 yuan left, and I was hoping to make some money, but as you can see, the roulette guy isn't there. So, oh well, I've still got 15 yuan left. I'll do it later. See, although you can have loads of tokens, until you've exchanged them, you have almost no cash. And you will need the cash to buy food and to progress in the game. So you have to be careful. Okay, so now back to sort of the game proper. Head to Sunset Hills, open up a new part of the map, and talk to Old Man Sue. But I imagine Old Man Sue will not be there during the daytime, because no one ever is, and we'll have to wait till 7 PM. This seems to be, like I said, the 7 PM time is a reoccurring motif. Okay, so past the divination woman and into Sunset Hills, which is not very lively during the daytime. But there is that woman hanging out by the well, and there's sort of another amusement area here.
Need tokens? Buy them right here.
Good to know.
So because it's so close to the divination lady, yeah, see?
Want to play?
I think I've spent...
I've got a whole range of games.
Ah, okay. Yes,
You'll
so
play?
he's the main guy that I'll be sort of doing the gambling buff from to sort of earn all these tokens.
All right.
Which will it be? Flower, bird, wind, or moon?
So I'm only going to show one of these because this screen gets really repetitive. But let's just say many hours were spent on accumulating these tokens. And you will get familiar with this screen. Or you will get familiar with the wood chopping screen, which is, might I say it, even more boring because you have to tap buttons. At least this one, it's kind of passive income, I guess you could say.
Oh, brother.
Oh no. Okay, now that I made some level of token, I can exchange it some other time. Okay, so I assume this is Old Man Sue's house, and I assume he's not there. Or maybe he is. A loading screen often indicates something's going to happen.
Come in.
Ah, that was a pleasant surprise. He is there. He seems like a distinguished gentleman.
I have a question for you.
You and everyone else. None of you would know anything if not for me. Go on.
Tell me about the
I mean, that's a level of arrogance we can appreciate.
Verdant Bridge?
Is there anything you can tell me? Anything at all would help.
I don't get asked about it every day. But you look like the insistent type, so I'll tell you.
Okay, great.
I was just a boy, mind you, but I recall that an Imperial envoy was to come to the village. The bridge was built by the villagers as a way to welcome him.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes.
To help them cross the river.
The bridge you see today was built for the envoy's arrival.
I mean, it's a very elaborate
remember it
bridge.
Vividly. It was a hot summer's day, and the envoy's clothing
It's
was
the distinctive
quite
eyebrows.
ostentatious.
That's what distinguishes Old Man Sue.
Why did the envoy come to Bailu?
I don't know.
Nothing?
He doesn't know. Okay.
Like I said, I was just a kid.
Is there anyone else who
Well,
might
that's a
know more
shame.
about it?
Well,
I mean,
let me
Elder
think.
Yeah might know.
I'm pretty sure Soon was there.
Where is Soon now?
Soon.
These days, I hear he hangs around the market.
The market?
Yes.
Panda Market?
But he's a bit of a drifter. I can't guarantee you'll find him there.
To
Understood.
be a drifter
Thank
in
you.
Bailu Village. So now we must go find the mysterious Soon, who is a drifter that hangs around the market. So I think in terms of clues, Old Man Sue, relatively painless. He's there, you don't have to wait.
Brother. Excellent. Think you...
Maybe some other time.
Yeah, well...
Okay. Since I successfully edited out that absolutely ponderous gambling section, you did not see me have to sit through it and then edit it out. But yes, that was mind-numbing. And that was me watching it back. Having to play it the first and second time, significantly worse. Okay, so let's get back to the game. So yeah, a lot of the game around sort of the gambling and sort of obtaining bits to proceed with the story can be very dull, unfortunately. But I suppose it's like real life. You do need a job to earn money, and you use that money to buy stuff to convince people to help you. It is natural. So yeah, deciding what to buy to then sell. I mean, I'm going for real life stuff, things like gems, diamonds, which you assume will be worth stuff. But there's also the scroll. Is it the wall scroll just in the bottom in the center bottom. Oh, there's the landscape painting. Yeah. So the hanging scroll. I think I just went for that. Seemed like a safe bet. See, at this point, how realistic is this? I'm buying, what? Like 70, 80... I'm buying 83 hanging... Okay, I'm buying 84 hanging scrolls. With, like, 30,000 tokens.
You've got expensive taste.
Do I have expensive taste? Or am I just gonna literally head next door to the guy and get cash? I mean, what's he gonna do with 84 hanging scrolls? Seriously. I mean, did she even have 84 hanging scrolls? See? Each one is worth so little. But after you've sold about, what, 84 of them, you'll have a nice chunk of change. So the reason why I did more than I needed, I think I only need about 2,000, is because I'm trying to get the cash to buy some more snake powers. Because you'll need them for future battles as well. Okay, now that that laborious task of getting cash has been done, let's talk to Mao Zi. So this is a fun side quest.
I'm a little busy.
I want to play soccer with you.
See, this seems perfectly normal.
But
little boys do want to play soccer with older boys.
No.
But he doesn't even have a ball.
I want to be a soccer player, but my sister won't buy me a ball.
See, this could be a future superstar,
My
but his
sister,
older
she's
sister,
called Maymay.
Maymay,
Works at a gift shop.
the person who he just bought 84 hanging scrolls from.
You must mean the prize exchange.
Yeah, right behind you.
I really want a soccer ball. The Pale Toss place has one too.
I mean, this is such a heartwarming story. A little boy that wants a soccer
You
ball.
throw the rock into the bucket, they give you a soccer ball.
I feel like
Couldn't do
a little
it.
boy that
But it
aspires
was my
to
whole allowance.
have a soccer ball,
You get it for me?
and he can't get one, and he's sort of asking an older person
Of
to help him
course.
get one.
You really mean
It's
it?
very heartwarming.
Yep, I promise.
Yahoo! I'll
So I
be
think
right here.
1987, you know, a poor village, a little boy wants a football. I mean, you have to help him out, surely. It means you have to do the pale toss, which is difficult, but, you know, I'll do it. So yeah, this is, it's approaching 6 PM, which I think is the time that everything gets darker. So as you can see, the lights have been lit, and sort of the lighting system is changing. Everything has this nice golden hue to it. So now, by this point in time, if you just spent hours gambling, losing, saving, you might be a bit disorientated. But the quest was, we need to find the drifter
Yopo,
soon.
did you find it? Did you get the soccer ball?
Not yet,
Sorry, bud.
but we'll get
I
a few
haven't won
soon.
it yet.
But soon.
Oh, okay. I told my sister you're gonna get that soccer ball for me.
See?
She's rooting for
It's
you too.
like, in the eyes of
Oh, yeah.
him, Mao Zi,
Well,
Rio's like becoming a
just
little
hang in
hero.
there.
You really mean it?
Yep.
I mean, you're really building up his hopes, so don't dash them.
here.
Don't dash them, Rio. Get him the soccer ball. So I think I'm going to talk to Maymay, see if she has any reaction to me
Howdy,
helping her
come
little
on in.
brother.
Want to trade With that amount,
See, she has absolutely no interest in me helping. So at this point I'm thinking she must sell a soccer ball, right? Or a football. But she doesn't. I mean, I guess that would make the quest way too easy. So at this point, I'm gonna have to go to the Pale Toss, get the football, and give it to Mao Zi. So yeah, at this moment, I'm preempting the game. I'm looking for a very expensive alcohol, which is why I needed all that cash. I don't think she sells it. Oh yeah, but I think first of all you need to have you need to give the drifter soon some food and some cheap liquor. That's what he wants first. So rather than doing the back and forth, I'm just gonna go there fully prepared, give him what he wants, head back, get the really expensive liquor, head back, and then the story can proceed. So this isn't as bad as the Yanshin obstacle, but the Drifter Sun mission is really dragged out over multiple days. It's quite involved. See, it's interesting how Kerr was there. He's just, he's got his own day-night cycle. As a stonemason, I guess he does his job, I don't know. But yeah, so you're watching the sun go down. So no idea where he lives. So at this point, you're even finding Sun is trouble. So where could Sun be? You're supposed to ask around. But obviously I know where he is. But eventually, had you asked enough people, they would have given you the hint of where he is anyway. But I'm running low on stamina, so I need to get some food. As you can see, the pyres have been lit in Joy Park. It's very pretty. And just the day-night cycle is just very nice. I think Shenmue 1 had the free system, right? Fully reactive eyes entertainment. So this day-night cycle is not that profound in, this year. So yeah, I think I'm looking for... I think I'm still looking for a soccer ball at this point.
What?
I'm trying to see if I can sort of not have to do the pail toss game, because that pail toss game is so hard. But as it turns out, you can't just buy your way to freedom or progression. If the game expects you to give Mauzi a football, you have to do it the hard way. And you need cash to do this, unless you're a pail toss supremo, which I am not. But for the time being, let's go find Drifter Sun. So there's Elder Ye, who, if she just told you straight away, you wouldn't need all this sort of superfluous side questing. But she's wants to know why you want to know, and you don't have a sufficient answer. So let's go through the sunflowers. Are we doing that yet? Oh no, we're gonna do side quests. No, what are we doing? Okay, we're heading towards Ternary Spring. Oh yes, so as ever in the Shenmue way of doing things, if you just go to the haunted temple, I don't think he'll be there. You have to first go to Ternary Spring, speak to Sun's friend, who then tells you where he is, and then you can go to the temple, and then you can proceed with the game. So as you remember earlier on, I came to Ternary Spring, and the Grandmaster was not there. Because I thought, he's an old gentleman, he might know. So I then went to speak to the old woman.
Is anyone there? It seems nobody's home.
Who then advised me about Old Man Sue in Sunset Hills. Sunset Hills directed me... the Old Man Sue from Sunset Hills directed me to the Drifter Sun. But the Grandmaster guy is not there. So, yeah. So at this point I'm thinking, okay, he's not there. Maybe I can just go to the temple. Maybe I don't need sort of the Shenmue obstacle. But the day-night cycle is being realized. The entire town gets shrouded in darkness. The lighting comes on. So I mean, the same thing happened in Shenmue 1 and 2, and it still looks very nice.
It's gotten so dark.
So dark to see.
Maybe I should head back to Shenhua's house.
So it's nice that you can fast travel there, but I'm thinking I can't just go to the haunted temple. I need some sort of prompt, so I'm just going to end the day for now. So I can update Shenhua.
What is it?
What's going on?
I'm going to go find Sun. I think he can tell me about the Verdant Bridge's construction.
Great.
I mean, Yanshin
Do you know anything
still
about Sun?
stuck in his house?
I'm afraid not. I've never met him.
Okay then. I'll just have to find him myself.
Sorry.
It's okay, Shenhua. It's fine.
Do you have any idea where Sun might be?
Not really. What does he do?
You know, I'm not sure.
I mean, this is one of those
Yeah.
interesting
I'll ask
conversations in the
around
sense
village
that
for more info.
Shenhua's already told him
Okay.
she doesn't know anything about Sun, she's never met him, but Ryo just continues to ask. Which ends up with Ryo realizing he has to do it all himself.
Guess I'll take it.
So back to foraging for more fruit. I mean, Ryo is eating fruit on a daily basis, so it's not too weird. He is eating it. Shenhua should be by the fire kettle. So let's chat with Shenhua. Fireside chat. Talk to her from the left-hand side.
Hey, Shenhua.
Hmm? Do you want to keep talking?
Of course.
What kind of food do you like?
Just about anything, really.
See, that is not a helpful answer.
Okay, then. What don't you like?
Now, this is revealing.
Is everything okay?
Carrots.
She doesn't like
Seriously?
carrots.
They're not my favorite.
Okay. So you don't like carrots?
Ryo
Why not?
seems puzzled
Gosh,
by
you're
this
talking to me like a little kid.
dislike
New
of carrots.
topic.
He's
No,
really
it's fine.
pressed a nerve there.
If you say so.
Shenhua really doesn't like carrots,
Listen,
and
Ryo,
Ryo would like to know why.
I
But
want to
Shenhua
hear
really doesn't
more
want to talk
about
about
you.
it.
Yeah.
What's up?
What do you like to eat?
Yeah, Ryo, what do you like to eat?
Definitely meat.
I
Huh.
thought as much.
Not as much.
Well then, I'll have to make some rabbit for you tomorrow.
That sounds great.
I thought that was a
there
very
any
sweet
foods
thing
you
for
don't
Shenhua
like?
to say.
Let me think.
Obviously, I'll have to say I hate carrots too. I'm trying to ingratiate myself with
I'm
Shenhua.
not a carrot guy.
Carrots? Really?
Yeah. Even now.
You too, huh?
What? You don't like them either?
I hate
Of
carrots.
course, she told you before
They're
she doesn't
gross,
like them,
aren't
Ryo.
they? Wow.
What are the
What are
odds?
the odds?
I mean, the way that people sort of ingratiate themselves in each other's
Shenhua.
lives by things
Do
that
you
they
want to
like and
keep
dislike.
talking?
It's interesting.
Is there anything you're really good at?
Me? Let's see. Maybe. I've never really thought about it.
Okay.
See, at this point,
You tell
is,
me.
is Shenhua
Say what?
an exceptional individual who's
think
pretty
I'm good
much
at?
good at everything, but she's
Oh.
humble? Or is she just an average person that's just very kind? Oh, she's good at Animal Whisperer.
I'd have to say the whole talking to animals thing.
If you say so. But I don't think I'm that good.
This is true. Like, how do you
don't?
judge what is good and
No.
what is bad?
I can only understand what the animals tell me.
Ah. So you can only listen to them?
Yes, I'm sure you can understand them too.
She doesn't seem to realize this
no
is a
chance.
very
You
unique
can.
skill.
You just don't realize it.
Maybe.
Listen carefully next time you're around some animals. You'll understand them.
Okay.
I mean,
Sure.
when someone says just do it more
I've
carefully,
been meaning to ask you.
and then your skill will
What
appear,
is it, Leo?
it's a little
Do
bit
you talk
redundant.
to animals with
Ah, here we go. Animalese?
some sort of animal language?
Like what?
I don't know. Are you bilingual? Do you speak cow tongue?
Cow tongue?
Quit joking. You sound so ridiculous.
So, Rio sounds
I'm
like
just asking.
he's treading
There's
carefully.
no such thing as being bilingual. And cow tongues are only for eating.
Oh. Okay.
See,
You're not Gakrio.
I mean, Shenhua
Listen, Leo,
kind of
I
like
want to hear more about you.
makes Rio seem
Yeah.
ridiculous for saying
What's
that,
up?
but he's trying to
What
tread
are you
carefully.
good at, Leo?
Me?
He's good at martial arts. Oh, gambling.
This might surprise you, but gambling.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
gambling
gambled a
is
lot in Hong Kong.
quite a sore
Is
subject.
that how you got good at it?
But the fact that
Yeah.
Rio is very
Lucky
honest
hit
with
is pretty
Shenhua
fun,
about
too.
it, it's quite
Is
refreshing.
it really?
Yeah.
Generally
You've got
speaking,
to
you
really
wouldn't
look at the
tell
pegs
someone
and consider
that you're
the
trying to
best
get
spot
close
drop the
to
ball.
that you're good at
You can't
gambling.
just leave
It's
it
kind
to
of a red
chance.
flag.
You can improve your odds by surveying the nails.
Is that so?
But it shows that
There's a
Rio's very
hidden depth
methodical
to it
about
that
it.
slowly reveals itself. That's the hook.
You're starting to sound like Guang Ming.
Who's Guang Ming?
Leo,
What's up?
There's a game that's taking Bailu by storm right now. Want to play?
This is the latest craze in 1987.
What kind of game?
Face
It's called
Off
Face Off.
with John Travolta.
What kind of name is that?
It's from a 1997 film
Okay,
with John Travolta
play.
and Nicolas Cage.
Face Off.
This is actually a very cool
Ready.
game.
Set.
It does require a lot of
Paper.
participation though.
Paper.
Huh?
It's a tie then.
You're good at this.
So are you. Okay, here goes.
I mean, two-player games where the two
Face
people
Off.
are trying to be kind.
Ready.
Set.
It's a little bit awkward.
Rock.
Paper.
So the paper wins.
I win. That was a hideous face, by the way.
Wow.
What? Ouch.
Ouch.
So, want to play again?
Shenmue just cutting deep.
I don't really have time.
Oh, you're no fun.
I mean, you just said he had a hideous face. It's very cutting.
Hey, Shenhua.
But yeah, if you want to make Shenhue
Do you
and
want to
Ryo
keep
have
talking?
these unusual faces, play
What are you
Face
not
Off
so
with
good
her.
at?
Weak points, weak points.
Oh yes, we get to find out what
It
her
doesn't seem like you have many.
weaknesses
You
are.
think so?
But there is
But
one.
there is one.
Okay. What is it?
It's in the panda market.
Okay.
It's all flashing lights and loud noises.
So, I'm not quite sure what this would
the
be
arcade.
called.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. Games don't seem like your sort of thing.
Is it that obvious?
So, is it that Shenhua's not good at
But
video
do you play
games?
games?
Or is it that she doesn't
Yeah,
like
sometimes.
lights and sounds?
I thought as much.
But I think it's just
Listen,
video
Ryo,
games. She's just not good
I
at video
want to
games.
hear more about you.
Yeah? What's up?
What are your weaknesses?
Good question.
Yes. Smiling.
I've been told I should smile more.
And stop scowling.
Yeah. People say I'm pretty cold and distant.
Audio.
Was that a weird answer?
Not at all.
See,
But that's what you
Shenhua
worry
is being very kind.
Sure. A little bit. Why are you laughing?
She's being very sweet to
You
Ryo.
and my father really are alike.
Me and Yuren?
Although
Yes.
the
He's
Oedipus
really
complex
sweet,
has
but
issues.
people never know how to take him because he's always grimacing.
So
She
he has the
sees
same
parts
problem.
of Yuen
Yes.
in
You'll
Ryo.
see what I mean when you meet him.
Okay.
See, it's sort of building a bridge to a future moment when Ryo will meet her father. And Shenhua's already said that they're kind of similar. So Ryo can find out for himself. Okay. Now that I know that Ryo sleeps with his trainers on, I mean, you can't see it in there because they cut away. But it's weird he wears his trainers.